Well, the first photo was shared of what's inside of the boxes for those people who turned in their Fundays Funko Pops.
I saw it, and I know why you guys are here. You are frustrated, and you want to see how frustrated we are, because you know that we think that this whole situation is... You gotta do it.
It sucks.
Oh,
it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trash. It is trash. I agree.
What?
It's trash.
I'm sorry.
It's trash!
There we go. You want to hear it from us, your favorite negative Funko related channel. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it.
All right, so let's talk about what happened. So people went to Fundays. They spent all their hard-earned money to go to Fundays, buy the ticket, airfare most likely, hotel most likely, and everything else in between to get a really awesome box full of very, very limited Funko Pops.
Yes, and generally those Funko Pops are some really cool characters mixed with Freddy's as favorite characters.
And they're legendary. We're talking about Funko Pops that you can't get anywhere else but at Fundays, and the limited count is so low that these Funko Pops carry a high dollar amount. A lot of people like to say, well, it's a haven for flippers. You got all the flippers getting the Funko Pops. Well, you, because there are people there, like our friends, who were there to enjoy the event and get the cool Funko Pops that are included. So Heather and I have been advocating for the people who did go to Fundays because they deserve something really awesome in place of the Funko Pops that were mass produced. Some of the Funko Pops from the Fundays boxes ended up being inside of the Box of Fun at Home edition. That never happens. This is the very first time it's ever happened, and it's horrible.
And for all you people that are out there that are gonna say, well, did Funko ever like promise that they would be exclusive to Fundays? Basically by putting the incredibly limited stickers on them. The fact that they're doing the exact same Funko Pop with two different piece counts is absolute garbage. It is something that they have never done before. I would hope they would never do this again, because they are the exact same pop, and it's not like shared versus con sticker. The difference is, well, we know that there are not just 1,000 of the con stickered or shared stickered items. There's a lot. So the fact that these, the ones in the Fundays boxes, have these low piece count stickers is what sets them apart from shared versus con. And if you go on Funko's blog to the portion where they talk about their stickers, it specifically says that the piece count represents the total piece count no matter what the sticker looks like, meaning if there is a shared exclusive and a con exclusive and they say 1,000 pieces, that means 1,000 pieces total.
Right, we're broken records. We've said everything we just said 100 times on this channel. And I'm okay to repeat it because I feel like people need to understand exactly why this is a problem. Funko broke their own rules multiple times, and it's ridiculous, and we're tired of seeing it, and that's why we make these videos, so we can advocate for us, the collectors. If you went to Fundays and you got these Funko Pops, you would be pissed too. But most likely, if you hate these videos that we make about this topic, that means you did not go to Fundays and you don't give a f because you got the same Funko Pop that was at the event.
And guess what? If we didn't make videos like this and people weren't so frustrated and so angry and didn't get their frustration out, Funko would continue to do the same old shit.
Right, so we're making change, and that's what it's all about, and that is exactly what we should all be doing. We should be advocating for change to make sure that the Funko Pops that are being released carry the proper limited piece count sticker.
I still cannot believe that they did this. Like, I was looking hard when those first pictures came out, trying to figure out what the difference was between the two Captain Americas. And it turns out they both have the same hands that are equally open / closed.
If you watched all of our other videos, you know all about Handgate. Heather was the starter of Handgate. It lasted one day, 24 hours of misery. But it turned out that that hand was open the whole time.
Well, it was slightly closed, right?
Yeah. Let's fast forward to today, when somebody shared a photo of what came inside of the box that was a replacement to the Funko Pop they received at Fundays with the incorrect sticker number. Now this photo is making its rounds all over the internet, and some people are basically saying this isn't so bad, and then you have others like us who are displeased. Although I understood that Funko really couldn't meet like a low count Funko Pop in their boxes, I did expect that Funko would try to do something really special. Like send out Funko Pops maybe that are kind of rare, that are older Funko Pops, maybe that they had stored away at their warehouse. How about Hall H Ahsoka? But instead, what's inside of this box is a 750 count Shaggy Blacklight Funko Pop and a Social Media Freddy.
This is going to make the Social Media Freddy much less desirable because who knows how many people are going to get this. If they put Social Media Freddys in most of them, number one, it's going to tank the value, and number two, it makes them seem not as special.
How do they have extra Blacklight Shaggies?
I have no idea because there was a whole table at Fundays who like completely didn't even get the box of fun because they ran out.
So my guess is they have extra Funko Pops of all the different Funko Pops that they gave out. So some of these people might receive, let's say, one of the Bigfoot things, or maybe one of the SpongeBob like silver Funko Pops possibly.
Maybe.
So there's an opportunity here for people to get something kind of cool, but in my opinion, it just isn't as cool as the previous Funko Pops that they got at the show.
Yeah, and not only that, it isn't as cool as first opening your box of fun and seeing these really cool, like, limited metallic Megatrons and limited metallic Captain Americas, all to just find out in like 2 days' time that they're in the at-home boxes. And a lot of people that went to Fundays ordered the at-home boxes too, and a lot of those people probably got the same that they got in their Fundays boxes.
Okay, so now that we got all of our hate and discontent out, I do want to talk about this from a positive aspect, a positive approach. So the fact that they did give out Social Media Freddy's, that is kind of cool. I think Social Media Freddy is great. I don't think that he is Fundays great. That is my problem with this.
Yeah.
I would have much rather had the opportunity to get a proto.
Yeah,
like,
but
I mean, I know that's hard, and they probably don't have enough protos for all these people, or maybe they do, because they always have a ton of protos anytime you go to these big events that they have. I don't think that this box is absolutely terrible, which is why I had a hard time yelling trash at the beginning of this video. I think the Shaggy is very meh, because I'm not a huge Shaggy fan. I like the Scooby-Doo villain Funko Pops, but I really don't care about Shaggy himself. And the Social Media Freddy Funko, he's cool. I don't have a problem with him. But I'm just saying, like, this box isn't as epic as I was hoping it was going to be. So I guess I'm let down. I'm not really mad at Funko because you turned in a Funko Pop and you got two things in place of it. So that's kind of cool. The thrill isn't there.
Yeah, and imagine being the person who received this box, who also just so happened to get the Blacklight Shaggy in their Fundays box, so now they have two.
Exactly. I was thinking exactly the same thing. That's the other issue, is that they're sending out random stuff. So if you were at Fundays, you might be getting a Funko Pop that you already had before, or you already have.
Imagine if someone traded that Blacklight Shaggy away to get the Captain America or something, and now they traded the Captain America to Funko and they ended up with the Blacklight Shaggy.
Well, that actually isn't bad, because maybe they regretted trading off something like this for their Captain America, and they're like, why did I do it? That was a limited Funko Pop that they didn't double down on at the at-home box. I wish I would have never made that big fatal mistake. And now it came back like a boomerang.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, but to me, and this is just me, there's different collectors out there. I care more about a pop that I actually want versus like Shaggy Blacklight. So I feel like I would have been okay with a trade, even if the piece count is different. Although it's easy for people to see like dollar signs and say, oh, well, I wish I didn't trade away that Shaggy Blacklight because I could have made some quick cash off of it or traded up for something that I really, really, really want. That's a bit more limited.
So what is your problem with the Social Media Freddy? You're saying that you feel that it's special and now it loses its specialness because people are getting it?
It depends on how many people receive this, because there are very few people who win their contests or get handed them at conventions or like wherever they hand them out. So I feel like it's definitely going to lose some value because more are being
I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
Yeah, but in my opinion, like, I want a social media Freddy because I got it in a special way. To me, this is Funko saying, hey, we up, here's your social media Freddy.
Well, according to the Funko app, which is never accurate, but I'm looking at it, it's $210, it says, for the social media Freddy.
I don't think that's the case anymore.
That's not the case anymore. People are going to be getting them inside their boxes like this.
Well, yeah, I know. So on Mercari, 133 is the lowest that I'm seeing.
Okay, so 130 on Pop Price Guide.
Wow.
What's that Shaggy?
Lowest I'm seeing 290.
So it says 250 on PPG.
The most recent low one that I'm seeing is 250 as well.
Okay, so that makes sense. That marries up, right?
Yeah, and I mean, to me, it's not necessarily about value for this box. It's about receiving something that means something versus the Captain America with the sticker that doesn't mean a thing, or your Hopper with a sticker that doesn't mean anything anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
this is not an absolute terrible box, but it isn't a good replacement for those low count Funko Pops. I guess when people were at Fundays and they were sharing photos of the Captain America as an example, I think Captain America is sort of like the shining star in all this.
Yeah.
That Captain America, people were looking at that and they were literally drooling because that is like a grail of all grails to be in your Funko Pop collection.
Yeah, it's a 500 piece count. It's Captain America, it's Freddy Funko, and it's metallic. I mean, it has all of the great graily factors going for it.
Exactly, and only to find out that it has a higher piece count and virtually it's only going to be a couple dollars on the aftermarket. It's not going to be that super grail that you expected. So after you find out the bad news, Funko tries to fix the problem and then you receive a box that looks like this. I'll be honest, I don't know exactly how I feel right now. I kind of want to see what other people are getting. Funko did mention there will be a special bonus. So I'm going to assume that is what the social media Freddy is. And then they said it would be a random Freddy from the box. If that's the case, I think most people are going to get social media Freddy with just a random Freddy Funko Pop.
And if that is the case, that social media Freddy is not going to be very special because you know hundreds of people are turning in those. Yeah, are turning in those like accidental stickers or whatever Funko's calling them. You know, a lot of people are going to be frustrated at our video because they're going to hear us talking a lot about value. And I just want to make it clear that value to us isn't like, oh, we got something cool, let's go flip it. It's more like I have something special, I have something limited, and I have something that makes my collection more valuable. It's more valuable than a pop that you're going to pick up at Hot Topic that's been sitting there for 5 months.
In my opinion, it just has more of a specialness to it.
Yeah.
And it's limited, it's harder to get. So it carries a high dollar value. That's something that's a part of all collecting virtually anything. Everybody has a grail piece, and their grail piece typically is going to be something hard to get and with a high dollar sign attached to it. That's just the facts. In my opinion, when you're talking about a grail piece, you're talking about something that is super expensive, hard to get, and something that you protect in a Pop Shield armor from $7bucksapop.com. They are the best pop protection on the market. They're very strong and durable. They have that magnetic top. I absolutely love them. And you need to go to $7bucksapop.com right now and buy yours. You will especially need 2 if you get a box like this because you're going to want to protect them bad boys. Well, maybe not social media Freddy because by the end of it, he'll be $15, but still.
Yeah. $7bucksapop.com.
So it seems like people are up in arms about this. I have looked at various posts. We are recording this literally after the news came out. So I'm looking at different posts. People are like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. And then you have like a few people saying, it's not bad. Like, this is okay. And I think that no matter where you fall on that spectrum, that's all right. Like, we all have our own opinion about these things. We're not going to love everything. Heather and I specifically do not love when Funko does us dirty, and they did do us dirty between those 2 boxes that came out months ago. Again, I know we keep saying this and we keep bringing it up, but I think it's important to discuss it because we do not want to see Funko make this fatal mistake ever again.
I don't like that you're calling it a mistake because
I'm calling it a fatal mistake.
Completely on purpose.
If they did it on purpose, no matter what the case may be, somebody who planned this thought it was a good idea for whatever reason, and I want them to know that it was a very bad choice It should never happen again. And hopefully they can regroup and make next year a million times better, because frankly, this is one of the worst things that's happened in Funko Pop collecting.
Yeah, well, not only are they making their fans distrustful and wonder, well, should I do my trades at Fundays or not? Because what I get there could be at home, right? They're also losing our trust in piece counts, like are the piece counts that they have on stickers accurate or not? They're also losing themselves money, because they're paying for shipping to Funko.
Oh yeah.
They're paying return shipping to the person who turned in their pops, and not only that, but they're paying their employees money to be handling this.
I know.
Customer service wise.
It's hitting them in the wallet hard right now.
This was so simple, and they found a way to f it up. There was literally a regular Captain America and a metallic Captain America. They could have put the regular one at home and the metallic one at Fundays.
I know.
There was a regular Green Ranger and a glow-in-the-dark Green Ranger. I have to spell it out again.
You're always spelling it out. It's too much spelling out. I can't take it anymore.
They could have put the glow one at Fundays and the regular one at home. It's so easy. And why aren't they thinking about this?
So Funko next year, to make this better, one, make sure that the Funko Pops are separate with their own numbers. Also, release the at-home box first. Make sure that gets to people before San Diego Comic-Con so they can open the box, reveal the contents, and not have to worry when they go to Fundays and they open their boxes there. That is definitely like the two big notes that I wanted to pass along in this video for anybody out there at Funko to hear. We want to see things do better. We want to have excitement with the Fundays boxes and the Box of Fun at Home edition. We want to see all the good things. We only critique you because we're trying to help make things much better down the line, because we have seen so many people dog Funko a lot over this past year and last year.
I think that we're the main culprits of that.
Maybe the main culprits, only because we have a YouTube channel. There are not many people who are willing to get in front of the camera and say this.
Yeah, I do see what we say very often in comments, in like Facebook posts, Instagram posts, things like that.
Good.
We're loud because we're in front of a camera and not in a comment section.
Exactly, you got a very good point. So guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comment section down below!
What if someone's driving and like their volume was up and you like really things up?
I hope not. I hope I didn't do that! Thank you so much for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. It means the world to us. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Renee Marin, Aaron Hatter, Andrew Leatherman, Adam Eng, Gavin Holter, Nicholas Cervantes, Gabriel Gotthard, Jose Ortiz, Lewis Sutton, and Jeremy Strecker. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. And before you go, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and show this channel all the love. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast.